Yep, and he came back and ate it. Yes, baby. Yeah. We knew what was up. We knew what the game plan was. Hey guys, it's your boy now, Sharky Shorten, back for another episode of Fisherman's Diary today. We're at Wyaralong Dam. It's nice and early, it's only about 7:30. Actually, it's a bit earlier than that even. And what we're doing today is we're just going to fish for some pests, fish for some bass. I've got a bunch of lures. Want to head over to those trees, do some jigging, drop some worms down there. I do want to park up on a bank eventually and fish from there. But name of the game today, guys, is just try and catch a few fish. Hopefully some big carp will be out there. And first Wyaralong bass, I wouldn't say no to that either. That got me excited. It was just me hitting the rod. A lot of the time on nests it is like a defensive thing rather than a hunger thing. Yep. He ate it and let it go. He ate it and let it go. Right on that nest, just there. Just there. And again, that was not a hunger strike at all. That was purely defense. Fish, fish, fish. He's eating it just there. What is it? Oh my god. Oh my god. That is a huge tilapia. That is a monster tilapia on the blade just after the rocks here, guys. Holy fuck. Have a look at that. Oh. That is a big fucking tilly. That's a monster. 4-pound line, guys, so we're going to keep it pretty light. I don't want him to get around any rocks there. I do want him to stay on. That is a huge tilapia. He could be a half-metre fish. There is a chance he is a half-metre fish. Look at the size of him. Wowzers. Come on, stay on, stay on. I do have a $100 bet with Sean on who's going to get their first half-metre tilly. I don't think he's half-metre, guys, but I think he's very, very close to a PB. PB was 48. I think he's going to be 47-ish. I don't want to get too excited here, guys, because there's still a long way to go. These fish, they don't give in. Come on, up you go, up you go, up you go. Holy fucking dooly, guys. Holy fuck. That is a football. Wow. That's incredible. How about it? What a tilapia that is, guys. Be interesting to see whether his buddy's keen to have a bit of a feed as well. Can't wait to get that measurement back. What a fish. Whew. Yeah, she's out there actually. Oh, fuck, it just gets deep here. Give me some string. Gotta get right over the top of it. Oh, I've got leader and we've got stick. Okay, let's get back. Bait fishing has been so fucking quiet. It's incredible to me at the moment. I've no idea why or how, but nothing's picking up bait. So what we're going to do is hit this bank over here, and I'm going to walk all the way down around there, casting this blade and seeing whether we can't pull another fish or two. I'd wager there's a good chance. Back on that blade casting grind, baby. Let's go. There ought to be other tilly out here. Just had a follow from a tilly. Oh no. Oh, the lure was fucked up, but it's come good. Yeah, he followed it in right to the bank. Yep, and he came back and ate it. Yes, baby. Yeah. We knew what was up. We knew what the game plan was. We knew. He followed it back. It was a really fast retrieve, and there's another 2 fish underneath him there. It was a really, really fast retrieve. I should probably be a bit quiet because I want to hook on a few more. But it was a really, really fast retrieve, so I thought, you know what, that's okay, we're going to slow it right down for this next one. Slowed it down, and sure enough, he just needed it a little bit slower. They're not actively kind of hunters, I guess. They like to sit there a lot. Look at the size of that tilapia there. Jeez, there's a few out, guys. There's a few out. They're all nesting fish, so we're doing well pulling them off nests, for sure. We're doing very well. They keep him in pretty close confines. He's another big tilapia. There's another tilapia underneath him too. It's actually crazy. Oh yes, it's good fun. They're very, very, very fun fish to target. But they've not enjoyed baits. You cast worms straight at them, they don't want a bar of it. You'd think that a live worm would entice them more than a little blade, but I think genuinely the thing is they're not hungry. They're not feeding because they want to eat. They're feeding because they're pissed off. They don't want fish at their nests. So this guy, for example, it went past his nest, but it was too quick, so he didn't really worry about it. But then when it came back and it was a little bit slower, it was a little bit more of a, there was a little bit more action to the retrieve. He was a bit more threatened by it, so he thought, well, fuck you, I'll eat ya. What a stunning, stunning fish, guys. That is a big tilapia. Again, that is a big tilapia. Holy dooly. Have a look at that for a fish, ladies and gentlemen. On the blade, we got it. Wow, that thing's massive. He'd be easily a kilo. Two, maybe, yeah, he'd probably be 2 kilos, this thing. He's a heavy, heavy fish. Look at that. See, it's not in his mouth. It's hooked on the outside. Again, lending credence to that theory. He just wanted us to piss off. He didn't want to, he wasn't hungry. He wasn't looking for a feed there. I was just winding this in, guys, and would you have a look at this? Look at the guts. Look at the guts. He gave it a go. He gave it a fair crack. They don't say no to a blade, the Spanglers, every now and again, and this one's certainly not said no to it. He just hit it on the way in, just down here. I didn't even really think there was a fish on it, but there you go, right next to this tree here. They must be sheltering underneath there. Only got one blade left. Lost one on a snag just before, so I'm trying to be very, a little bit quicker in my retrieves. Oh, there's a big tilly just followed that in. Big tilly just followed that in. So, just like before, what we need to do is go a little bit slower, a little bit deeper. I was just saying, I'm being conservative in my retrieves, trying to burn it back a bit quicker so we don't get to the bottom. But then of course some of the fish, the tilly, they're very slow. They like it slow, they like it on the bottom. And that's why we need to be conservative. I thought that was a fish for a second, but unfortunately we've gone and hooked up to a snag. Not good, not good. Oh no, it snapped, I think. Damn. Must have got right on a stick. Pulled a little hard. Bucket. First cast with a new lure. I put some scent on it. And I was just hopping it over this last little bit here. This one's a Vibe that I'm using now. I was just hopping it over this last little hump. And dead weight struck into it. And it's a tilly. They almost do hit it like a flathead. It's really strange. They're not aggressive at all. Hey, it's just a dead weight. They don't hit it like a bass does, or even a carp has a little more kind of oomph to it than these tilly do. I haven't seen this guy very well, so I don't know how big he is, but I don't think this one's a Spangler, just judging from the bend in the rod. Holy fucking dooly! Good lord, sir, that could be the fish of the day. Holy fucking dooly, that's a big fucking tilly. That might have been the one that followed our lure in just before, and then we've just gone and got this right over his head again, and he said, alright, fuck you then, I'll have some of it. That is hilarious. You gotta love it, you really do. So this one's a pink vibe. I've only thrown this a handful of times for bass, never caught anything on it. So it's kind of just been in the recesses of my tackle box, and I thought, you know, what better time to give it a whirl than today. We've already had a win. Be cool to catch a fish on it. First cast and fucking oomph. And we've got the fish of the... Look at the size of that fucking tilapia. School of spanglers just here. Big school of spanglers. Look at that. Wowzers. I've never seen spanglers in Wyaralong before, but there you go. Wonder if I've got any worm left on this. I might cast at them. Actually, I should probably just focus on this possible half-metre tilapia I've got here. Not to get too carried away with other stuff. Does anyone know if there's tandem or tandem eeltail catfish, just in case people aren't familiar with their nicknames? So yeah, does anyone know if there's tandem? Obviously there'd be eels in here, but I've never seen or caught any eels in here, and I have fished the bottom for carp a few times. Usually you get the odd eel for bycatch, but I've never caught any. Oh, look at that, there's another tilly behind him. Look at that, another tilly behind him. He's like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Get back on your nest. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. I'm going to slow it down and see if the other one will eat it out of his mouth. And I don't think he will. But we're going to cast here again, guys, because we've caught 2 fish from here now. And there's a third one down there. And I'm pretty sure there'd be a few more as well, sitting on the nests and whatnot. But they're not eating worm. They're only taking lures. Only taking lures. Stay there. I'm coming for you, mate. Let's get this guy in and see where we end up. Man, they are pretty fish. Have a fucking go at that. Have a fucking go at that. Look at it. Oh my days. I reckon that's a half-metre fish. Something just pulled string on the bait rod. Oh yes, fish on. It'll be a spangler, I'd imagine. It will be a spangler. Yep, there he is. Look at that, he pulled string. Look at you. Why are you out here pulling string? Bloody hell. Compare the pair. Little pink vibey thing. He wasn't really expensive. I'm pretty sure from memory I got him from a cheapie bin, so he's going straight back out for some more. That is probably, that'd go close to fish of the year for me. That is phenomenal. What a tilapia that is. The wind is starting to pick up, the clouds are starting to come over. There certainly is a storm on the way. This might turn into a bit of a storm episode too, so we're going to keep our eyes on that. But I've got some iced coffee to drink, so I'm going to do that. Might go for a bit of a dip. And yeah, if we pull anything else now, it will be a bonus, that's for sure. Definitely something there. Dad? Dad? Get out of it. Fish on. Yeah. Yeah. Dog. Absolute dog. Truck of a fish. Woo! Look at him. Yeah. Spangle dangle. Fuck off, tree. Come on. Fish on. Fish on. Around the stick. Off the stick. Oh, he's not bad, maybe. Yo, he's not bad. Oh, it's a tilly. No way. Well, there you go, guys. Look at that. We've hooked a big dog tilly. I want him around this stick so I can keep filming. Are we around it? We're nearly around it. Big dog tilly's just eating a worm. So baits are paying off a little bit now. Oh, get off the stick, get off the stick. Get off the stick. Oh no. He's a nice fish. Around the stick. Yeah, there we go. Now we're good. Nearly. It's a bit risky trying to get him in around this stick, but I want to get good footage. He's gotten, oh, I can see him. He's wrapped himself around that stick. Come up, come up. Up and off it, up and off it. There we go. And 4 pound pulling power over the stick. Come on, over the stick. Over the stick. Over the stick. Come on. He's trying to get down into it. Oh, he's going down. Up, up, up. Come on. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's some pulling power for you guys. He's just down here now. Kind of stuck in the mud a little bit. Oh, he's just there. Wow, that's a good tilly. That might have been that one from that nest before. That was kind of where I was casting. I wasn't visible from them, so yeah, clearly they're enjoying it. Hope you guys can see the backdrop there. She's getting real stormy. Won't be long till that storm's properly over the top of us. I was a bit spewing about that turtle. I thought we were on there, but I'm not spewing about this. It's another big tilapia. Still no carp. I'm just not been out today. Oh, look at this. They do fight. This was unweighted too. And just after I casted, so clearly this must have been right on his head. I casted in about the same spot where I had that spangler just a minute ago. So I pretty much just expected this to be a beautiful fish. Pretty much just expected this to be a spangler, but yeah, it was a little bit too much weight there for a spangler. And it's another football. Another absolute dog of a till. There we go. Oh, have a look at that. Absolute football. That one is really, that's mine here, get this right out of the way. That one's really bloody, very proper football shape. Look at him. He's just as tall as he is long. Demolish that garden worm. Beautiful fish. He's not that big, like lengthways, but he's fat. Here's a fat tilly. Crazy good stuff, guys. Can't believe how many of these fish have been out today. They're great fun. I casted in about the same spot where I had that spangler just a minute ago. So I pretty much just expected this to be a beautiful fish. Pretty much just expected this to be a spangler, but yeah, it was a little bit too much weight there for a spangler. And it's another football. Another absolute dog of a till. There we go. Oh, have a look at that. Absolute football. That one is really, this line here, get this right out of the way. That one's really bloody, very proper football shape. Look at him. He's just as tall as he is long. Unpopular opinion, banana lollies are actually fucking good. Like, actually fucking good. I dig them. Oh no, I don't want a panorama, I just want a photo, please. Oh, he's on it. There was one on it. You wouldn't read about it. Absolute truck. Usually by this point in a trip I'm getting pretty ready to go, but I'm enjoying this. It's nice. Now we get to watch a storm roll in, but pretty soon the decision to leave is going to be taken well and truly out of my hands. This storm looks pretty immense. Would you look at that? We're on our way out and we've made it just in time, and I mean just. We're literally just left. Look at this. Look at this. Here it is. We just made it back. It was a rocky ride back. I got a bit wet, but phone and everything's okay, so we're all sweet. It's going to be an interesting drive home, but I'm sure we'll be just fine. It's me ironic if I die in a car crash and this is the last footage found on the camera now, isn't it? If so, please have a laugh. It's funny. It's funny. Let's get home, eh?